Hey people, it's me Jeffro, and in this video I'd like to show you how to create and open an account with TD Ameritrade Singapore. Now I've received a couple of questions coming in from friends and also students on some of the questions that are available on the form itself. I urge you to set aside at least 5 to 10 minutes in order to do this form, because although it may be quite straightforward, there are certain matters that requires your attention, otherwise you might just forget about it. So I hope this video helps. Let me just delve right into it. So you might want to open any browser that you have, and the first thing that you should go to is Google. So you type in TD Ameritrade SG and enter, and you will see this search list. The first one that comes up, click on it, and you'll be led into the page. And on the page, you will actually see an open an account button. So you got to click on it. It will load and it will show you this registration form, step 1 out of 5. Now, for those of you who are opening an individual account, which means you're the only one who's accessing it, click individual. For the others, let's ignore that and let's focus on just being an individual account. Ignore this checkbox over here, which you see, I want to apply for future tradings. Now just ignore that. It's not relevant at this point of time. So do you have a TD Ameritrade Singapore username and password? Now I'm assuming if you're coming here for the first time, you may not have that. So go ahead and click no. So when you click no, you'll be shown a whole lot more text. And you'll have to get used to it because we have about 5 pages here, right? So that's why I mentioned to set aside 5 to 10 minutes is very important. So now I'll go ahead and type this just to fill it up. And then you go ahead and type in any username that you would like to have. For me, I'm just going to use this as an example. Use something that you remember. Alright, and I'll go ahead and fill the password. Again, please remember your password because I've come across a lot of people, friends and students who keep forgetting their password. Right, contact information, your given name, your family name. And the email that you would want to have. So I've already had that done much earlier. Right, then go ahead and key in your phone number. In my case, I'm a Malaysian, so I'll put in my phone number. So if you're a Singaporean, put a Singaporean number. Right, and then country of residence, Malaysia, and go ahead and click submit. So what this would do is they'll store this set of information and lead you to the next set of questions. So this next set of questions is completely for their information only, and they want to keep this information because they have to verify it much later on. Do not copy my answer, put in your own address, a valid one. Okay, and then city, in my case would be Kuala Lumpur, and then of course put in your postcode, right? Select your country of citizenship, and then go ahead and fill up if you have a MyCard or NRIC. So once that is done, you want to go ahead and put in your passport number. It is not compulsory, so if you do not want to do that now, you just go ahead and click no. And if you have no US social security number, click no. If you don't have a US visa, click no. Select your country of tax residence. So in my case, it's Malaysia. What is your tax ID? Again, you will have to have this information ready. Right, this is definitely not my number, so don't go and copy it. Do you have another country of tax residence? I would assume no. So additional information for PSC Jackson. Country of birth. Me, Malaysia. Kuala Lumpur. Date of birth. What is yours? Alright, and then marital status. So number of dependents, security question, you get to decide. Right, your highest level of education. Your personal finance certification. In this case, I would put none. Right? How did you hear about TD Ameritrade Singapore? I'm guessing that you are referred here by a friend. Right? So go ahead and submit that, and you'll come across to the next list of questions. Now this is short, but there will be several sections, and I'll show you how it is. So employment for PSC Jackson. Within the last 10 years, have you worked in an investment related? So I would click no because I've not had relevant experience. I'm employed, and I'll go ahead and click there. So they will ask me what is my occupation, so I'm just going to go ahead and fill it up. So you'd fill up according to your information as well. And then the list of employment functions, right? An employer name, the country that you're employed at, the address, the city of employment, of course the state as well, postcode. So is this role investment related? Definitely not. Right, so I go ahead and click submit, and you'll come across the next portion, which is financial information. Here you'll need to key in the primary bank that you'll be using for deposits and withdrawal. But you can choose whatever bank that you want to put. You want to put Maybank, Public Bank, whatsoever. What is your investment objectives? This is just to create a profile. So you go ahead and click income, whether it's high, medium, or low. For me, it's high. Speculation, low. Investment hedging, low. So approximate annual income. So in my case, I'm just going to go ahead and select this first for ease of filling up. And you'll say what is your initial source of funding for this account. In my case, will be my primary income, employment wages. Ongoing source of fundings, same thing. Then go ahead and click the submit button. Once you're there, right? So affiliation and disclosures. This case, like for example, this one is licensed by, employed by, or associated with a broker-dealer firm. No. Disclosure, are you a director with 10% shares? No. No, 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 no. You can take your time and read these. In my case, I'm just showing you what it'll look like if I click all no. Alright, then go ahead and click that submit button, and you'll go into the next page. So from here, if you don't have any of this, please click 0. And you go ahead and click that submit button. And you'll go next, notification preference, just leave it as electronic and click submit unless you want to pay 20 bucks a month. Alright, and then we have this transaction authorization code, and you have to remember this, people. I've come across so many people who have forgotten this over and over again, and they keep asking me. Alright, for the second part on security purposes, this is the second factor authentication. To make things much easier, just go ahead and click no first, because you can actually set that up much later. Alright, then go ahead and click submit. And what you'll need to do right now is just to verify all the information that you've placed in, or you can just scroll all the way down. Now notice that you have edit feature here, so if you have made some mistake and you want to change it immediately, you can. Alright, so I'll go ahead and click I agree and submit. So in this next area, you'll have all these items where you can read more if you want to. Otherwise, you go all the way to the bottom here, click I agree, and hit the button submit. Okay, so you want to do that for all of the other forms as well. Now again, if you want to read them, go ahead. I highly suggest you to read them, because at least you know what you're clicking. I've done this before, so I'm just going to speed up and go ahead and click I agree and the submit button. Alright, and then there's another bunch of other things like exchange agreements. So do you use the market solely for your personal use? Yes. It will trigger a set of questions below. Now, do you receive market data for your business? For me, no. Are you qualified? No, 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 no again, no again. So everything is no for me. Alright, then I'll go ahead and scroll down. And then I'll go ahead to the form acceptance and click I agree and hit the submit button. Right, so I'm at the bottom here right now. Click I agree and submit. Again, if you want to read, go ahead and read. You come to another one, OCC risk disclosure. I agree, click submit. Alright, okay, so next one, risk warning statement disclosure. Click I agree, hit the submit button. Nice. And we're on the fund on deposit disclosure. So hit again the agree button and submit. Okay, so once we've done that, you come across this particular screen which says verify your email. In your email, there will be a link that you can immediately click. So let me go ahead and show you how that looks like. From my email, I don't know why it looks so ugly, but there will be a link here that says please click here to verify this email address. And if you click there, it will actually direct you to a page, their page, and say that your email address has been successfully validated. So how do we continue from here? You can actually click Account Center, and it will lead you back to these other forms, the remaining ones, and it will show you where you are, right? So wherever there is a black check, it means you're completed. Wherever there isn't, you'll need to complete it. So it will show you like this green indicator here. So you need to scroll down to the bottom and you can click this checkbox saying that you understand that checking this constitute a legal signature, and then you click submit. Right, so it'll go ahead and do this, and you'll see a congratulations portion here. You must still submit some necessary paperwork. You will actually see this. So you need to go ahead and select those files. Same thing with the accounts checklist, review, and W8 ban. Right, go ahead and fill up those forms and upload it here. So once that is done, you'll move on to the next one, which is the paperwork approval. Now this is going to only appear to you when you have submitted your documents. And there you go, guys. This is just the form filling part. It would take you roughly about, I don't know, 15 minutes if you're quick or so. And what you'll probably need to do is to pay attention on this account center part, where you'll see the list of items that you've completed and what is still outstanding. So in your case, you would actually be at this part almost finished, where you'll need to upload the documents that is needed, all those paperwork. So remember what I mentioned earlier in terms of the checklist, the account review. You'll also have your W8 ban, which you'll need to fill up. Some of these forms have already been pre-filled based on the information that you provided earlier. So you just need to fill up those empty spaces. And once you're done that, save this copy and upload it back to this particular website at the account center. Once you're done there, this thing will be checked and you will go next to the paperwork approval. So it will show you what's going on. Once all of that is completed, it will tell you when you can actually fund your account. Alright, so I hope that this video has been helpful for you to speed up your sign up journey on the TD Ameritrade Singapore. And with that, I'll catch you in the next one. Bye.